What's up, folks? What's up, folks? What's up, folks? One second. What's up? What's up, Matt? Kilo. Another disappointing day from Activision. I honestly thought we were going to get a little more info today. Of course, it's not over. Today's not over. I think last week they announced the PTR stuff kind of late, so maybe we'll still get something. Been keeping my Twitter open, but nothing so far. They are so scared. What's up, Tomac? Martin. I swear, man. I feel like Blizzard is just like walking on eggshells to just. And they've been doing this way before the whole Microsoft thing. They, they don't give us. They hold back on info because they're afraid if there's something screws up, it's gonna make them look bad. Yeah, and that whole stuff this week. I don't know. Skinflute, the plague rune word. It's interesting. Um, I don't know. It to me the best one out of the six that were released is probably Mist. Um, that one's pretty good. Maybe if you run it in conjunction with Faith on the mercenary or vice versa, I think those two. Mist is pretty decent. So I don't know. Wow, you got another Griffin? Bite me. What's up, Justin? Matt, yeah, the fire one's decent because I'm looking at potentially running a fire sork if they can make it viable. What's up, Mark? So I think the fire helm's decent, especially for leveling. It seems like that one was fairly cheap, and if you could combo it with leaf when you're leveling, that's a lot of fire damage. I don't know end game where that'll sustain, but I think mid tier up into uh, early hell. I think that's going to be a solid helmet. I would I would kind of rank them out of usefulness. Out of the six, I don't think we're going to get any more. I think it's going to be those six. I think it's going to be like as far as used the most. I'm probably going to put Mist near the top. And now I'm thinking end game. Um, Mist near the top, maybe. The fire helm's right there. The Zon helm with the pierce attack is decent. Plague, I don't know. I don't know about Plague. I don't know how useful it's going to be. What's up, driving? Um, yeah, that's true, Michael. You got it before, so I'll let that slide. I thought about that skin for the Act 3 Merc. Um, Potential there. Run it with either maybe a plague, or is it plague or poison jab? I forget what it's called. I think it's plague poison jab or the poison nova. I think it has some possibilities. Uh, so I mean, there's that. I mean, the first one, I think people initially jumped on the first one. The uh, what's the sword? I'm getting old. My memory's just shot. The sword is okay. Um, I just don't see it being an end game play. It's probably going to be like mid tier fill in until if you run an Act 5 Merc until you actually get something better. So I mean, yeah, unbending wheel. We just don't know what changes they're going to make to the mercenaries themselves to really judge. So I don't know. It's one of those things. We don't have all the pieces. We have right now just the rune words. That's all we have. We don't have the skill tree changes. We don't have the potential mercenary changes. We don't have the potential set bonus changes. We don't have all the other pieces to really judge how these weapons fit in. How these rune words fit in, I mean. So, I mean, they might tend all to end up being good based off of what they might change on the other side. So, kind of hard to say. Yeah, that was my thought on that sword. And you know, of course, they're not going to make every rune word for endgame. So, you know, they got the mist for endgame, potentially plague for endgame. Yeah, they got to put that info out. We don't have anything else to judge, so it's hard to say. I wish I wish they'd give us something. You know, these little releases on the rune words are nice, but you know, we're what is it? Today's the 20th. We're 2/3 of the way through January already, and all we've got 6 rune words that are kind of they're okay because we don't know how they fit. So I don't know. Maybe the whole Activision thing. Maybe put a no, Furious. I play solo online. I don't play single player. What's up, Dumas? Exactly. Let cut us loose, man. Let's do some testing. Uh, but you know, and I don't know where I saw somebody post something in Discord about yesterday about one of the community managers posted something from Blizzard that there's going to be 30 plus pages of patch notes. I don't know where that came from. I tried to look for it. I couldn't find it. So I don't know if maybe it got deleted. Because it was referencing them trying to roll things out regionally. So I don't know. It's really hard to say right now. I need the other pieces to make an actual intelligent assessment of the rune words. Just based off of looking at them, they're okay. I mean, we don't have, you know, 3 of the 4 puzzle pieces to make a judgment. What's up, Christopher? So it's again, well, I mean, we'll see. Eventually, they're going to roll this stuff out. I don't. I mean, you know, they had the big announcement with the Microsoft purchase, but I don't see where that interferes with the development work right now, outside of a little in-office chatter. Yeah, Matt, it needs to be sooner rather than later, or people are just going to lose interest. I mean, we're just kind of buying time, doing, you know, a lot of people have switched to doing Grail runs right now. They need to get the ladder cycle moving. I'm thinking they're probably going to do like 3-month ladder runs. It might be a little long. We'll see. Yeah, driving. We need to look at them. What's up, Kung Fu? Yeah, I get the whole waiting for build up, but at a certain point, you're like, drop it already. And again, I don't know where that link was to the community manager saying that stuff yesterday. And again, they might have, like, you know, spoken out of hand, so they deleted it. Somebody snapshotted it and put it on Discord in general chat, and they're talking like they're trying to roll out the 2.4 PTR change like regionally. But I don't know. I don't know what to believe at this point. I think they're playing their cards too close to the chest. They need to be a little less scared of putting info out. Well, driving, here's the thing. It was an actual community manager. I looked him up. I think it might have just been a deleted thread that he put something out there and they were like, slapped his wrist and was like, no, you can't be saying that. So he deleted it. Because it's an actual community manager on the Blizz forums for Diablo. So, yeah. I find it at least credible that they said it, maybe pulled it back. I think that would make sense. Yeah, Kung Fu. I mean, it's again, until we know what the changes are, it's hard to really guesstimate how good these pieces are. I think just looking at it in general, the helmet's pretty decent. Yeah, it's so stupid, man. I mean, I get the hesitancy to an extent, but I mean, give us a little something to be excited about outside of these okay rune words. You know what I mean? I mean, they're okay because we don't have all the pieces. They might be amazing. We just don't have all the pieces. So, we'll see. So, what's up, Greer? It's going decent. We got some nasty weather about to roll in on top of us. Yeah, Eddie, that's the thing. I'm kind of leaning towards that if it's viable. Furious, I don't know about that. I think where there are all rares have a chance to be viable, and so but it's just that they're rare. So Jesus, Greer, we're our state's shutting down in its potential 2 to 5 inches. So you you got to understand, North Carolina gets any kind of snow, the world just shuts down. It's over for the state. There's like 3 snow plows for the entire state. It just ends. Yeah, Justin. The normal situation for ladder is once ladder season ends, all that stuff rolls into non-ladder. So even if you have no intention of playing ladder in 2 3 months time, whatever they say, you will eventually get access. Yeah, but Greer, 2 or 4 foot of snow is different from 2 inches. It doesn't even have to stick. A week or two ago when it snowed, it didn't even stick, and they shut the schools down. I mean, it's game over. We don't do snow in the South, man. It's just and we definitely don't know how to drive in it. I won't even attempt it. I mean, I had a 4 wheel drive and I'd get out into it, but man, people would be just sliding all over the place, just driving like they normally would, and just having no concept of what ice ice under your tires does. What's the yeah I'm yeah I don't do that cold furious. I don't like below 50. Yeah, I mean it's nuts. I remember, and this goes way back. This was when I was in college, and my dorm room overlooked a road that kind of curved out in front of it. And I was just it had snowed pretty hard. It was a pretty good bit of snow, and it was a slight curve. It wasn't that much of a curve, but I watched car after car slide into the railing around that curve, just a real minor bend in front of the building. It's just one car after another, just bam, 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 just over and over and over. Yeah, Andrew. I mean, just I don't know if it's a liability thing. I don't know why, but I mean they're not going to do it. They shut everything down. Any kind of hint at snow, and it's game over. Hey, what's up, Moo Moo? Um, I'm trying to farm a few keys. I got most of my keys to do another Uber run. I just need 2 Countess keys, and I'm gonna do Ubers with my Tesla. Then I bet they did furious. Nah, Greer, there's no need for it. I mean, we get snow like once or twice in the winter, and most times it doesn't stick. On the occasion, we get the random storm that comes through that really shuts everything down that actually needs to be. But for the most part, it it doesn't stick. So we just get a little bit of snow, and they just get terrified and shut it all down. Yeah, I mean, granted, we got a bunch of rednecks with 4-wheel drives, so there's that. I had one for a long time. I don't have one now, but I had 4-wheel drive for a while. So, yeah, it is what it is. But anyways, I need to farm up 2 more Countess keys. Um, Shockingly, Countess has gotten really stingy with the keys. But I got all the other ones already. Then I'm gonna do another Uber run and try and get another Necro torch because that, it's not gonna give me a pallet torch. So again, for now, I'm going to run Countess until I get a couple torches. I mean, if you guys see, I'm still holding out hope because there's a little time left in the day. If you guys happen to see them put out anything about finally dumping everything on PTR or having it all straight, let me know, and we might switch over and take a look. I'm kind of doubting it at this point, but never know. Maybe we'll get something. I guess maybe they potentially um, are holding back because they had issues yesterday when they did the shutdown, or yeah, yesterday when they did the shutdown. So we'll see. And Chris, it's you're literally having a heat wave then. I mean, we were at the grocery store yesterday, and they were lined up down the aisles, preparing for the snowstorm. People panic here. It's either snow or hurricane. They go to the store and just wipe everything out. I don't know about that, Andrew. It doesn't seem right. All the tea. Oh, I didn't even look. I wouldn't doubt it, dude. People panic buy now. Like I don't remember. Looking back years ago, I don't remember people panic buying like they do these days. People just freak out about anything. I mean, I've been through multiple hurricanes at this point, and we'd get a little bit of stuff, but not like people seem to act nowadays. If I have extra, I'll say hey key. Oh well. Yeah, canned food maybe. Oh, now where you're at, Moo, is it a common area to get snow, or are you like us in the south of the U.S. where we don't get snow that often? I mean, yeah. What's with the whole toilet paper thing? I mean, pardon my language. Is that many people? Do you take more shits when it's snowing out? Do you need that much more toilet paper? That just doesn't make any sense to me. I mean, seriously though, that's like usually the first thing gone. Okay, I wasn't sure. Because we don't ever get snow. Like in the winter here where I'm at, in North Carolina, we get it in once or twice in the winter. We'll get a snow where maybe one time it'll stick, but that's about it. I mean, that concept has just always blown my mind. The whole toilet paper thing. It's like people go when there's a chance of something happening. They like flood the toilet paper aisle and wipe everything out. Yeah, worst case scenario, take a shower. It's just bizarre. The world is so bizarre. Nothing makes any sense anymore. That one in particular, just I don't know. Just I mean, it was nuts yesterday. You'd have thought there was an upcoming food shortage. The number of people that were at the grocery store. Exactly. I mean, sure, buy you a pack. You got to wipe out the whole shelf. Liam, did he just do that? I'm collecting unique rings to kind of do the same thing. I haven't been specifically farming for them, but 3 out of 40. Dude, I ID'd 50 or 60 a while back on video and didn't get a single one. Yeah, driving, that's 100%. I think you could blame social media for just about every weird interaction that happens nowadays. It's just, it's people just blow my mind how they react to some of this stuff sometimes. I mean, if there truly ever was like a zombie apocalypse, this world would be just over because nobody knows how to, you know, live outside of their comfort zone. I mean, I'll be the first one to say, because I'm not in great shape right now, if it came to having to run from zombies, I'd die because I'd run out of breath in like 5 seconds. But if it comes to being able to live out and survive on your own, I kind of grew up that way. Not out in the woods or anything, but I mean, short tangent. I was like, I grew up in the Boy Scouts. I was an Eagle Scout. My dad's former Special Forces. He was always about, the survival stuff. So we kind of learned just in general how that stuff works. Uh, I can make it on my own if I had to end up out in the sticks trying to survive off the land type of thing. I could make it for a while. Most people would die in like 2 days. Yeah, and that was that Nightmare Andy run driving where I just picked up a bunch of rings and just ID'd them, and that's where it's supposed to be the best drop, and I didn't get any. And he gets 3 out of 40 rings. Exactly, can't even. There's some people don't even know how to work a can opener. It's painful. Oh, I didn't realize I was on level 5 already. They're yapping again. Well, like I said, if I actually had to run from a zombie, I'd die in like 5 minutes. I'm so out of shape right now. I should probably be like getting on a treadmill or something. But let's back away from that one. Let's say just power went out. Most people freeze to death that first night if it's in the winter because they don't know how to make a fire. They don't even know what a match is. That's true, Dumas. It is. No, it is. It's RNG. Three. I mean, 3 out of 40 is crazy luck. That's really crazy. I hear you, Mark. I, I feel like at least I could hold my own if I was stuck in that kind of a situation. If you sat somebody down and told them they had to build a fire, game over. And I'm not even talking about like using like a bow or something to build a fire. Literally gave them matches and told them to build a fire. They would still not be able to do it. I mean, that whole thing with not being able to use open a can with a can opener. That's a shockingly large number of people. Yeah, it is. That's what it boils down to. It's Darwinism. Hey, one key. We're almost there. One more key. I mean, just basic stuff driving. Just basic stuff. West. That's crazy, isn't it? A, a can opener. I mean, what the hell? Yeah, I hear you, Furious. I know how to make. I've made a lot of wine myself. We used to make our own wine all the time. I mean, there's just multiple. It's it's just that whole concept is just bizarre to me. I mean, when I was in school, I mean, it'd be pretty controversial now, but I mean, they taught things in, I forget the name of the course. It was just like basic survival, not like surviving in the wilderness, but just surviving in your own civilization, in your own community. I mean, there was a course. I mean, the course covered everything, like how to balance a checkbook. I mean, just real common, stuff you needed to learn when you graduated high school. And now it's, I mean, I even learned gun safety and boating safety in that course. I don't know why they, we didn't never actually ever shoot a gun, but it actually touched base on the common things you needed to know to handle a weapon. And it was that entire semester of this class. Now, it wasn't civics. Civics is more, government function, representatives, how that stuff. It was almost like home ec, but it wasn't like cooking and stuff like that. It was in that vein. But you had to take that course. Yeah, how to write a check. Most people don't even know what a check is now. If you were to hand them a check, they'd be like, what am I supposed to do with this? Furious, I try. I haven't looked in a while. I need to look and see how the market is on ammo right now. I mean, I got enough to cover myself, but not enough to practice. Buddy of mine just a couple days ago said he went to the store and they were still having issues where he picked up 3 or 4 different calibers for his different guns, and they told him he could only have one one box, and not of like that one particular caliber. Literally, he had to choose which caliber he had to or that he could purchase. It's crazy. Well, I mean, there's everything's set up to be like direct deposit, uh, online money transfer type stuff. People just don't. You rarely see anybody write checks these days. Driving, I missed that. Fortunately, my son graduated high school. Ooh, last key, cool. He graduated high school, so before all that Common Core stuff went into effect, so we didn't have to deal with it. All right, we got the keys. That wasn't too bad. I was just farming these this morning. I was just counting, sweating, coughing them up. I mean, things are just kind of silly these days. What's going on, Brian? All right, let's switch to the Tesla then and get my next worthless torch. Yeah, driving. I've actually had pretty good luck with keys since I started running Ubers with my Tesla. Then I can get keys pretty easy. And I've been getting multiple double drops here lately, and I used to not get them at all. Oh wait, I want to make a pub game just in case I need to rejoin. No. Michael. I mean, exactly. They don't even know what regular mail is, probably. Never had to write a letter. I mean, thinking back on it, that class I was just talking about, we did stuff like that. How to address an envelope, all that stuff. I'll show you, Matt. I'll go over it real quick. All right, so only gear I switch out. Now, I was running Chanseys just for a little bit of magic find, so I'll put Drax on for the life tap proc. So you really need that on the when you're fighting the bosses, and hope it procs. But usually it procs pretty easy. Yeah, Dumas, it was something along those lines, just life skills. And then I switch. I switched to treachery from my Merc. My Merc normally runs treachery. I put the treachery on for the fade proc that really pushes my resists up. Proc, like, say this is a 5% chance to cast level 10 life tap on striking. Procking just means that when you hit it and you roll that 5% and the effect happens. That's procking it. That just causing the effect to happen. So with the gloves, you strike to proc the life tap. So you have a 5% chance with every hit to cast life tap on your target. So you proc it. And the same with the treachery, except you need to be hit to proc fit level 15 fade, see, when struck. So that's all that means. It's just procking. It means in creating the effect. No, I don't have it driving. I gave it to somebody. I had one. Somebody borrowed it, but I didn't have a need for it. I was never planning on doing Ubers until I asked in chat. I was like, yeah, triggering it. I asked if I could try, if people thought I could actually do Ubers, and we did it that first night, and it was pretty simple actually. But so this, let's look. My resist right now, poison is my worst, but I mean I have pretty high resist. But I mean that comes naturally with the gear. So like, see, you get all resist from your dream setup, from the shield. If you get it in a good base, like I got plus 62 from the shield. And then I got another 12. See, the base on this, I think the resists are a little different between helmet and shield. But I had a plus 44 resist base, Sacred Charge, that I built it in. And then a little more from that. Azure Wrath, I don't think has anything. Nothing there. Cold resist there. Nothing there. Oh, I need to switch out to War Travs. So let's switch that. Gore Riders for the chance of crushing blow. And technically, there's better weapons to use here. There's people talking about using like Heaven's Light. There's other weapons that increase your crushing blow chance. So that increases the damage significantly. Well, yeah, and if you have a treachery, like I said, treachery, and I'll show you, we'll proc the treachery or the fade to see how much higher your resist become. I hear you, Furious. Yeah, so Gore's for the crushing blow. Now you can go Goblin Toes, which I have a pair of those as well. I don't have it here. Goblin Toes has 25% crushing blow, so a little higher chance there. But these also have the deadly strikes and open wounds, which you do need something like that. Yeah, Bob, I got keys. So we'll go ahead and do this. From the treachery? Yeah, I think so. Let's go ahead and open the portals. Now this, I've done it 5 times. 5 times? 4 times. Yeah, grief. Matt, you'll probably want to go with grief. Well, I don't know. Uh, Last wish, maybe. I don't remember now. Everybody keeps telling me grief. I don't have a grief, but there's other options. Bob, I've been able to farm a key set every day, and not in a very long time either. I've been getting them pretty quick. I mean, I was still missing two Countess keys when I started the stream, and I farmed them up in like 20 minutes. Andrew, I still like to cube runes, so I use the little I save the little chips when I get them. My problem being, see, I've gotten four keys or four torches so far: two Necro torches, a Zon torch, and a Barbarian torch. Um, so my luck with the actual torches haven't been that good. Sup, Scholar? Yeah, I noticed that as well, Scholar. It was the game timers has been changed down. I need a pally torch. As you can see, I don't have a torch for my paladin. Driving, I've kind of backed off to picking up like Dole or higher. Yeah, I still get a ton of them. Every once in a while, I'll pick up the other ones, but Dole or higher here lately. And you can go ahead and figure your mercenary's just going to die. That's just going to happen. So, normally I get my fade proc when I go in to do Duriel, so I don't worry about going out to get it procced. Yeah, driving. I ran out of certain. I'll get a run on like soul runes or something, and I won't have any chipped rubies to keep them up. Okay. So, and I forgot. Matt was asking. I usually put smite on. In fact, I need to switch that real quick. I usually have smite. I only have 1 point in smite, but it works faster than Zeal, and it always hits. Zeal misses a lot. Matt, you'll like if your fade procs, you'll go transparent, and if life, I'll show you life tap. You'll see the spell animation over the boss if you proc life tap. I just got a Mars on. I've yet to find another High Lords. So Duriel's I usually do first because usually he's right here, and I'll just smite him. See, right now life fade hasn't procced. Life tap is procced. Let me move him a little bit so you can see it a little easier. See that the over top of his head, that little red sparkle? That means that he has life tap on him right now. And I mean, I could switch to Zeal and hit him with Zeal. But Zeal tends to miss a lot more often. Because these guys are, was it monster level 110? But see, I mean, and I never procced Fade. See, Fade never procced. I'm still not transparent. These other ones are a little more sketchy. So you got to be a little more careful. I mean, Duriel's the easiest one. In fact, well, now I'll just go in. Actually, I didn't have my my holy shield went down. Okay, so I'll save Lilith for last. She's a little sketch sometimes with the poison. And we'll go look for Israel next. I don't think I buffed either, actually. Best case, you probably want to just be able to teleport here, but I just run it because I'm running my Tesla in. So this stuff here dies pretty easy. The lords, they're not. I don't see them actually. But normally I just run through looking for Israel. And he'll teleport on you when you find him. Oh, that's nasty. See, teleport here would come in handy. You'd blink past these dudes. I'll just kill him. This one actually don't have the pit lords in it. The pit lords make it a pain because they're immune to everything. Now, what are the monster levels for these random packs in here? I know the bosses are 110. Is this just an entirely 110 level area? $83. Okay. Oh shit, I can't run past that. I did that for nothing. And again, if you have a teleport, if you have better gear, or if you're built up as a smiter, you could just teleport around with an Enigma. See, here's Israel. So I'll switch to smite for him. Life tap proc. So, and that just regens your health so fast, you don't really have to do anything. Tesla in Alexander. It's just, I don't have the full Arden set up. And see, and you just regen your health with that life tap proc. You too, Rocky. Have a good one. Now, this run can be a little sketchy if you have the pit lords in here. They make it a little more difficult, but you can still just run past them. See, mana can sometimes be an issue. That's why I have a row of mana pots there. The Arden's got the next set of pieces to add a Holy Fire aura. So, like, you'd have a Hand of Justice here and Dragon Armor here, and it gives you level 30 Holy Fire. So you got 2 high damage pulses going instead of the 1. Fade never proc there either.
Good afternoon.
So for this one, Lilith is kind of a pain. I try and get a row of health pots. Or I mean, of antidote pots to raise my poison. Oops. That's kind of annoying. Alright, I only get 4. You could stack, like every time you chug an antidote potion, it gives you plus 30 or 40 poison resist. I forget how much it is. Maybe it's only 15. But every time you chug one, it adds 30 seconds to the timer of how long it stays up. So if you... I save them for when I get to Lilith, and I'll chug all 4 of these, and it'll give me 2 minutes of higher poison resist. Yeah, cause I'll probably get another necro torch. So we'll go into this one. This is the last one. And this area is kind of like, oops, we'll go Zeal here. It's kind of like running the Countess, the map itself. So they tell me I just need to run. Oh, she's right here. Okay. All right, I just chugged my antidotes. All right, life tap's procced on her, so I should be good now. I had to pop one potion there. She's the worst one, I think. And I just use smite because it's a smite always hits, so even with just 1 point smite it's plenty enough. You'll see that huge area of effect thing. That's life tap radius. And again, if you had the gear set up as a smiter, she dies so quick. Or a better weapon. I'm running Azure Wrath, so even though I'm smiting, Azure Wrath, if you had like a grief or something, you could really blow her up. She was actually really close to entrance that time. That was kind of cool. Right. Easy enough. Yeah, right. The harder you hit, the more, life leads you get. So we got all 3 pieces now. I'm going to refill my health pots, just in case. So we got all 3 pieces to open up Tristram. In fact, this time I'm going to go fade. Go ahead and proc fade before I go in. And the guy showed me this little trick as well. If you go to Act 4 River of Flame and just stand in the fire, you'll eventually proc fade. This fire here. If you just stand here, it ticks for damage and it could proc fade. So like I kind of watch this, and sometimes you have to take your shield off just because. Did I do it? No. It's being annoying. Fade always tends to, I don't think it's procced yet in the other 3 instances. I don't think I've gotten a fade proc yet. And see, you'll see the resistances change when fade finally procs. What the hell? I do have my treachery on, right? Yeah. Yeah, you're right. I just haven't had any luck with the fade proc. And how long does it last? Like 5 minutes? There we go. See how my resistance popped up? And that's without the shield. So now with the shield, I'm maxed out. And that lasts for 5 minutes. It lasts plenty long enough to do the Ubers. See how you're transparent now? Treachery's a great armor. Alright, we'll go in. Buff. And we'll go look for Mephisto first. Try and pull him out. Alright, there he goes. And see, the thing with the dream is it will proc confuse. See how the mobs are all attacking each other now? You see the little yellow globes above their head? The confused from the dream have procced, so now they're just fighting each other. Get rid of some of these mobs around me. I only need life tap on the boss. Which, there goes, it proc back. I don't think confused can actually proc on the boss. It'll do it on all the mobs. He needs to die though. Christ. There he goes. Yeah, just the ads. And I'll usually clear these out. Then I'll go back in and repot. See how these two are just fighting? It's kind of funny to watch. They really don't do that much damage to each other, though. It's kind of weird. But anyways, I'm going to go repot real quick.
Good evening.
Alright, now we'll go and do Bale. We'll try and pull him out separate as well. Yeah, that's true. Lightning immunes fighting each other. That doesn't work that great. Come on, Bale. Where you at? There's Diablo. I guess technically I could potentially pull him out by himself. There's Bale. Come on. Come on. There you go.
My brothers will not have died in vain.
Oh, that's interesting. I never noticed that. A confuse effect, his little frost wave hits the monsters that are confused. See, they're all just duking it out over there. Actually, I'm getting hit by Diablo now. Yeah, I hear you, Liam. Again, this is way slower. Like a smiter would already been done. Smiter damage is so nasty. Yeah, you're right. I forgot to turn conviction back on. Smiter damage is insane for this.
My brothers will not have died in vain.
Alright. Go get pots again, just in case. Probably don't need them, but I like to be a little over-prepared.
How may I be of help?
And there's some people, they just build up a smiter build, and they just have a smiter just for doing Ubers and run another pally for something else. See, when you see them big incremental jumps of damage, that just means that Crushing Blow probably procced or hit, and you got that big bump in damage. Yeah, Bob, you're not. There's several people I know that runs literally have a Uber pally just because they don't want to respec for it, and just do have an Uber pally just for, or a smiter just for doing Ubers. I mean, it's. I mean, if you got the character slots for it. Again, there's better builds to do this. I mean, I think just a straight up Zealer build is probably better than this, maybe. I don't know. But a smiter is kind of the king of doing this. And we're done. Maybe they'll have some give us a use for these things. Alright, let's see the guesses. I think it's going to be another... I think it's going to give me another Barb Torch. I don't think I'm going to ever get a Pally Torch. I'm going to say like a bad Barb Torch this time, like a 12-11. Alright, here we go. Didn't see it yet. 1010p torch. Yeah, right. Alright, what we got? Paladin. It's a low one, 1314. But we got a Pally Torch. It's a Pally Torch. I'll take it. Yeah. Yep, I got it. Finally. I do. Here's the thing. I need to farm another one for my dad. So I'm going to still be running it to get another Pally Torch for my dad. Alright, so what do we want to get rid of? I could probably drop these lifers. I want to keep a little bit of... I want to keep a little bit of magic resist. We'll dump these. Bam. There we go. I think he's actually leveling one right now. He started leveling a Frenzy Barb and just was like, I guess got tired of melee because I mean he leveled a Zealer. So I think he's leveling a Necro now. Well, there you go, boys. We got us a Pally Torch finally. Fade's still on. So we're gonna probably do some pit runs, and I'm gonna switch these out back to my little bit of Magic Find setup. Go revive my Merc.
Afternoon.
Thank you, thank you. So all being said and done, probably every Paladin build can do Ubers. You can probably do Ubers with a Hammerden. I mean, it's just Paladin, but you know, all around, just too strong, too strong. Yeah, I mean, I don't doubt it, Bob. I mean, I've never even looked into. I didn't think I could do it with a Tesla. Then we just went in there. I think the very first run, I might have died a couple times, but after that, I haven't died since. So how do you do that with the open wounds thing? Yeah, I didn't think about that. Do you have to do some weapon swapping to get the open wounds up? I can't. As strong as they are, magic finding with them at the beginning is too slow. I gotta have my Sork just hammering for the items and then build my pally. So yeah, I'm gonna do the Sork. Oh, that's right. Gore Riders do have open wounds. Yeah, but it only applies on melee hits, right? So if you're just throwing hammers, will it hit? Yeah, and think about that. Can you proc those things with hammers? Because it's a magic. Well, it's half fizzed, isn't it? Oh, still using smite. Okay. So you just do the same thing I did. You just switch to 1 point smite and just beat them. You don't even worry about throwing hammers, right? Yeah, that actually makes sense. Yeah, yeah. I don't know why that just was right out of my head. You just smite them as a hammer did, just like I just did. Yeah, that makes sense. All right, that was kind of cool. Unfortunately, this does not up my uh, damage from my aura, but my zeal will hit a little harder at least, and I got resist now, so that's kind of cool. So we'll run some pits now. I think I'm it. Yeah. Got you. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Oops. Now let's put teleport back on. Teleport's so slow with this though, but it's still faster than running. Maybe I should start charging. Charging definitely fast. That's true, because I got the CTA. I have cast time on it. It's a little, yeah, it's a little faster. I'm almost level. Yeah, I got spirit. That's right. Oh no, I got a Grim Shield. I don't have spirit. do do I have? I got a little faster cast rate. I just threw that on there because I had it in my stash at the time. I probably should have switched that over to spirit for the extra point. And then we go into Chatladen mode. Yeah, I was running. I switched to Dungos for the Ubers. I could probably just switch back to my Iraq for doing pits. Yeah, this stuff here, this. Can you get a item with plus find item on it? Make a find item paladin. What's up, Bo? No, I just I've been on for about a little over an hour. Alright, now we need low runes. Now we got our pallet torch. Can kind of focus on some other stuff now. I need a couple low runes to finish out this Arden. Dude, that'd be funny to get a find item and run that as on other characters. Damn, there you go, dude. Low rune. I'm telling you, it works. There's been too many good drops from people while I'm streaming. The whole mojo thing works. That is true, man. That would be kind of sad. Maybe they're gonna get some love this patch. I mean, let's face it, though. I mean, I think Pallies and Sorceresses pretty much are at the top of the food chain right now. I think Necros are up there a pretty good bit. Javazons by themselves for some farming, but outside of that, they're kind of secondary. And then Druids and Barbs and Assassins are kind of at the bottom. Yeah, rune drops for the pits aren't that great. I'm kind of hunting like rare uniques, and you can get some rune drops here, but at some point I might switch to the sort, do some chaos running for runes. But I've gotten some really cool uniques in here. I'd love to see a Griff's drop. One day we'll see it. Oh, nice. A charm rune. Get that cannot be frozen up and running. I'm pretty sure Furious, the higher the better. Even with a good weapon. Because I think all smite damage is based off of just shield. I think Grief helps because it has that plus base damage. Does that apply to your shield damage from Smite? Yeah, if I got a D web, I pretty much have to roll a Necro, right? I got an okay amount on this guy, surprisingly. I think I've actually gotten like 3 TC-87 items in here, running just the pits with the Necro, or with the Tesla. And I do it for laughs. It's kind of funny to just watch stuff just die. Well, I mean, because Grief has that plus damage stat. I think that might apply to Smite. Oops, what am I doing? See, that just amuses me to no end. See, because I got, let's see, how much do I have on this? I got 261. It's not horrible. About to level 2. Let's do a couple more pit runs. And maybe head over to Arcane. Yeah, I thought it did. That's why Grief is kind of the weapon of choice. Because that's a lot of damage. Michael, that's a great...
Hello.
That's a great Merc helm, if it's ethereal. Hey, Cubba. Yeah, I've been trying to play more. I had not for a while, but I've been picking it up, trying to build the calluses back up. That's a hard row to hoe. Getting those calluses back. I think I put about an hour in, and then my fingers were shot. But I'm getting back into it. Yeah, I plan on playing more. Kind of miss it. I used to probably play 2-3 hours a day. I hadn't done that in a while. Demon crossbow. I just love that. Just run in there, stand there for a second. Wow, that's right. I just want to get that Arden tweaked up. I really want to see how much more damage it pumps out. Really, Ed? I haven't seen anything like that. Have they actually officially said that? I was kind of under the impression they would not touch any of the uniques. I mean, they've definitely said, you know, they talked about buffing partial set bonuses and stuff because a lot of the sets are just absolutely worthless. And maybe making those a little better. I haven't heard anything about uniques. Again, it'll boil down to whenever they finally release the patch notes, if they ever do. Of course, I still haven't watched the interview, so, you know, Llama had that interview with the devs, and I haven't actually watched that, so I don't know what might have been said there. I'm sure that had to have come up. Yeah, Alder's set. Oh my God, what a horrible set. Maybe in the future. That I could kind of see them kind of kicking the can down the road on that one. I think sets are going to definitely be their first concentration, because there are a ton of high tier sets that are absolute garbage. I'm going to go to Worldstone. I mean, I've said it before. Most of the end game set like Mavinas and Alders and Trangs and all those can definitely do with some better set bonuses or something to make them a little better. I mean, Tau and Ick are used to an extent, but and like what do you call it? Nat's boots, Alder boots. Trang gloves, I mean, random pieces of those sets are decent, but any kind of comboing of the sets is kind of meh. Could do some work. Yeah, I think that's why if they might have just kicked that whole idea of sets or uniques down the road. Because the sets definitely need some help. Just too many sets that just don't get touched at all. And even like the two-piece BK set. It'd be cool to have those dual-wielded, but they're so bad that nobody uses them. I mean, maybe down the road. They might touch some of the uniques down the road, but I don't think we're going to see it for a while. There you go. Best set in the game. Saigons. I hate these beetles. I'm just going to run past them. There's a level. Let's put it in seal damage. Oh, I was going to put a point in fanaticism. Dang it. Yeah, Saigon's just OP. I mean, that's one set that I actually keep. Like on my Sork, I will immediately save one Saigon set just for when I roll my pally. Hydra bow. Oh man, that is just awesome.
I am overburdened.
Oh, I think I'm full on gold. We need to dump that right now. I don't know how many of y'all saw that the other day. I actually gambled a Kira's Guardian. I thought that was pretty cool. Best item I've actually gambled. I mean, in the whole scheme of things, it's an okay helmet, but to actually get a Kira's gambling is kind of cool. Just pick up loot. Got the poison, lightning. What's that leave you with? Barb, druid, assassin, right? That's rough. I'm not sure, Matt. How geared out are your characters? They pretty geared? I have not. I need to make one. If I was ever actually doing Grail, I'd make a Horker. Trying to remember who's the guy. He's a streamer. I don't know that he's actually playing that much right now. That did the speed Grail when D2R dropped. I think he was running a Horker. You guys know who I'm talking about? What's his name? I think he's maybe Australian. He did the full Grail from start to finish. Yeah, Inferno. Oh, he's on PD2. Well, I mean, he finished his Grail on what? 400 hours? Yeah, he was going hard. But, I mean, I think he was doing just offline play with the Horker, like, right out of the gate. I think he just went straight at the Grail. But yeah, he was running Horker in pits just nonstop, trying to get those Grail items. I mean, it was kind of funny. I watched a lot of his stuff right there at the beginning when D2R dropped, and he had his. He was playing online, and he had his Shaco day one of D2R release. Crazy. He started with his sorceress. I don't know if he was actually running Grail then or just kind of doing the online experience, and then went to his Grail shortly after that. I'm still running my Azure Wrath. I do kind of like looking at the Druid Pelt bases. Yeah, it was crazy. I believe he did it though. I mean, he was going hard, man. Yeah, he was probably streaming 10, 12 hours a day, 7 days a week to try and get that Grail done. It was pretty nuts. I think I still have all my socket quests on this guy. Yeah, I believe he did it. It was pretty crazy. It's just that kind of grind was insane. Just hit 88.
I can't carry anymore.
Small charm. Yeah, it's not a bad charm. That's, you turn that Zeal on and that's just nasty. Worldstone's actually not that bad. It's almost a chatlet in there too. Junk. I look at these on occasion. Nah. 15,000 Pendle runs? No thanks.
Good afternoon.
Nope, nope, nope. I just don't like Pendle. I would like to find a wind force. I haven't never found one ever, like back in the day or current. I haven't even found a wind force in PD2. I've just never found one. Yeah, the wind force has eluded me for sure. Just once. I just want to see it drop. $15K is just insane. course, when I did my 800 some odd pendle runs for the video, we had the 1 minute timer on it, so it was rough because you could do pendle so fast. What's up, Gary?
I can't carry anymore.
See, if I had a holy fire, those lightning immunes would just die just as quick as everything else. I just don't feel like hitting stuff. I think I did. I don't remember. I thought I had found a storm spire actually pretty early on. Where you going, dude? I mean, I've gotten a decent amount of the TC-87 items. Just the ones I want have not dropped at all. Because I mean, I want to find a Wind Force, I want to find a Griffin, and I just haven't gotten those. But I mean, I've got 2 Death's Fathoms.
I am overburdened. I can't carry anymore.
For those that missed it from earlier, I did finally get my Pally Torch in Ubers. So that's kind of cool. I still have to find another one for my dad, but I did get one. Not a great one. It's 1314. But I mean, it's a torch, Pally Torch. I found Mang songs way back in the day. It was probably my rarest drop, and I found it like an LOD. I honestly didn't know how rare it was, because I mean, stats wise it's okay, nothing special. I think I bendered it. That's true, Arsenal. I did get a Pally Torch. I should put that in the items found. This whole level's kind of annoying. Not getting on. There's so many lightning immunes here that they're not taking a ton of damage from the aura. It's pit lords, or they're not pit lords. What are they called? The big guys with the axes. Did you just get the Shadow Dancers? That's really rare drop. Shadow Dancers, was it Meridian, Myrmidon boots? Those are pretty rare. I don't think those boots are actually that good. It's just a really extremely rare drop.
I can't carry anymore.
Freaking Stygians. So annoying. Pretty cool drop though if you found some Shadow Dancers. I still haven't found them.
Can't carry anymore.
If you just got them, it's pretty cool. A little more of that mojo, I keep telling y'all. Which one's Ghost Flame? I don't even remember what item that is. It sounds familiar. I don't recognize it though. Unique Legend Spike. Oh, yeah. No, have not. Yeah, that's definitely a super rare one. He's always disappointing. I'm gonna go into Chaos. A lot of XP though. I got a full bubble just doing one run. That's pretty cool. Yeah, Bale's just overall, his drops have been pretty disappointing for me. And I've done a ton of Bale runs. I'll take Chaos over Bale runs all day long. I mean, he did eventually drop my first Tal armor. But I was farming him specifically for that, and it took a while. I mean, he does have the best drop for Tal. But, man, it took me forever. Just running him specifically for that. And then Diablo drops it for me right after that. I mean, I could do Chaos runs so quick on my Sork that it's a no-brainer for me to do that. Even as fast as I can kill the bale waves with my Sork, I'd still rather do chaos. Tues. It'll come, man. I'm telling you. Look at that. Solid Nephrune. Furious, I think so. Somebody else could probably answer that better. I think you can do Ubers with a Frenzy Barb, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know how amazing your gear has to be for that, but I'm pretty sure you can do it with a Frenzy Barb. Yeah, it still boils down to the Crushing Blow and Life Tap. Unless you just had Broken Firewall at the time. Oh, you could even do it with a budget build? That's pretty cool, if you could do that. A lot of stats on it. Yeah, let me know how it goes. Barb's just not, I don't know. I don't know how, if I would ever really build a Barb unless they make some changes that suit my play style.
Not even death can save you from me.
I should go try Travancore. I actually haven't done Travancore with this guy. Actually, I could see that because they don't have the option with this smite to get that auto hit. So yeah, I could see that kind of being a pain.
What do you need?
I think I have Trav. Yeah. Even for myself, with the kill speed I have on my Sork, this Paladin can feel kind of sluggish. Merc dies pretty quick, but yeah, Trav is pretty much a joke on this one. Because Angelic has like percentage AR increase, right? Alright, I'm gonna play around on the Sork a little bit. Yeah, that's what I thought. It's pretty OP. I've heard people using that. I keep wanting to do Holy Shield now. Yeah, I think I might have to mix it up. I think I'm going to go ahead and level the Necro up. Unless we get something really big out of them in the next day or so. I might level the Necro up for the next, probably not next stream, probably one after that though. Play around with it a little bit. I'm still debating though between going summon or like Poison Nova or something. Bone Spear's pretty weak, isn't it? That's not really a viable build, is it? I kind of wanted to build a Bone Spear Necro, but everything I saw saying is, I mean, it's just like Foe, that it's just so weak. I got a really nice base for White Wand, and it has +3 Bone Spear on it. Oh, really? That's pretty cool. Did you use White Wand the whole way? What was your weapon? Or did you just have like some random stuff to finish? For speed running? I've never really tried that either. It looks kind of fun though. Might mess around with it. Again, I got that base for white that has the +3 Bone Spear on it, so I think I got a pretty good base for it. But yeah, I'll probably be doing that next. Now, if they drop like PTR stuff finally with 2.4, then I'll probably be on that. But otherwise, I'll probably go ahead and level the Necro up. I hadn't really thought about it, armor-wise. I mean, I guess I could use a Trang. I might have one stashed somewhere. Yeah, I might try it out. I might check it out. You know, it's PTR dependent. If we actually get something to mess with, I'll probably be doing that over leveling another character. But you know, if they keep holding back on us, I'm gonna probably mess with that. They need to get on it. I mean, are you pretty much going Enigma with Necro build? Any Necro build at the end? That's pretty funny, man. I'll try not to. I haven't had anything since that Vex on stream the other day. So maybe it's slowed down a little bit. I kind of figured Enigma was. Telly stomping with Necro is a pretty common thing, I think. Stop focusing on shit you can't hit. I mean, I could just see telestomping with even a summoner just being ridiculous. Damn, dude. Perfect one? Best I've found is a 27. That's crazy if you got a perfect Mars. Ooh. Just to see. I got plenty of 5s. Dang. That's crazy. A 30 and a 29. Yeah, that's pretty nuts. Yeah, Rick, that Tao's Ami eluded me for a long time as well. It took me forever to pull a Tao Ami. I think I got 2 now, but it took me a long time to get one. But it turns out that the best spot is actually Hell Andy, and then Nightmare Andy is second. I actually got mine off of Nightmare Andy, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I've gotten a lot of Maras, actually. Actually been kind of crazy. I've found a lot of Maras. At least 4. I've never gotten anything out of that damn chest. I have gotten some luck off of the left armor rack in Mephisto's room. I've actually had some drops from that rack, but never off of that chest behind. Christ, a Burroon out of that chest? Yeah, I'd definitely be hitting it every time if I saw Burroon pop out of it. I've gotten some decent mid-level runes out of chests and rock piles and that sort of stuff. I've never actually gotten a high rune off of one. I think the best I've done is like an Ist. What's up, Dan? Finally got my pally torch. Yeah, Ben, I get you on that one. It's cool that you get the really high rare rune, but right now there's not a ton of stuff to do with them. It was only like a 12, 13, but I finally got a pallet torch, which was cool.
Death can save you from me.
I honestly thought I was going to get like another barb torch. 2 necro torches and then a barb torch, or 2 barb torches. Thought for sure. And now I gotta find. I still gotta farm another one for my dad. I know. I got keybinds. I'm just not using fast cast. All right, let's be real here. How many of you guys? I'm going to put a poll out. Be looking for it. How many of you guys actually use fastcast? I'm gonna do a poll. Be looking out for it. Oh, I know you do, Dan. Oh man. Oh, you guys suck. There you go. Matt does it. Oh my God, kiss my ass. I will. One day I'll just sit down and go, I got to do this. I'm going to try and, maybe I'll do it on PTR. Because I'm going to be messing around with builds on PTR. That might be a good place to learn it. Shut up, Gummy. Oh, I'm sure. I'm just being stubborn now. Never been accused of that before. Get off me. Where's my stupid mercenary? See, a mercenary will get hung up on mobs that are out of his reach and just stand there against that side. Oh my God, are you serious? See how he's aggroed on something he can't hit? I'm not sure to even venture a guess on how they're going to handle it. I mean, all they said they're going to, you know, make the set bonuses, partial set bonuses better. So, I mean, it's hard to say. Are they going to address all the sets? Are they going to start at, like, the top tier ones? I don't know. I'll probably mess around with it. I'm not going to let you guys see my experience. No, I might do it on stream one day just to screw around with it. Yeah, parasites. I have. Oh no, I'm running 3-piece, so I'm not using a racks on this one. I'm running 3-piece set for the towel. I do have a couple of spare racks just sitting in storage. Yeah, Dan, 100% I could see that. That would probably mess me up a lot. Because I've been using F keys for 20 years, Archon. So I could see that messing me up more than actually fast cast. What's that clicking noise? You guys are a bunch of clowns. What's that clicking noise? Scholar, if you watched that, you got to tell me that was funny, dude. I mean, that guy, I got compared to that guy a lot. Back in the day. He was like in the 90s? I don't even know if he's still doing stand-up now. Dude, he's got some great stuff out there. He does. I mean, and of course I relate, so that makes it funnier for me. I'm kind of a redneck at heart. I do a lot of fishing. I'm not much of a hunter, but I do a lot of fishing when I can. Anybody happen to look at the forums to see if they pushed something out while I've been streaming? I haven't checked them lately. Somehow I doubt it. And I doubt they'll do anything on Friday. But never know, I guess. Come on, man. Dan.
Not even death can save you from me.
You killing me, man. You killing me. Jeff, North Carolina is actually the Outer Banks of North Carolina. I think Florida's fishing just overall is better on the coast, but I would put North Carolina up there pretty close. I'd put them a close second. The Gulf Stream comes in a lot closer for Florida, so you could get out there a lot quicker. Are you serious? Oh my God, that's just too funny. Here we go. Towel, amulet. Of course not. Saigons though, OP set. Custom fishing rod controller, that's nuts. I do actually follow a lot of fishing channels that are in Florida or Alabama coast, so Gulf Coast. And yeah, their fishing is pretty nuts there. The nap, stop. Jeff, our red drum, our state record red drum is 96 pounds. It's like the state fish. Red drum are famous up here in North Carolina. Yeah, and they are amazingly good. But yeah, the Outer Banks are famous for red drum fishing. They do a pretty decent job with fisheries here. The state wildlife do. I mean, people get mad about certain things, but I mean, they do maintain pretty well. It only gets screwed up when federal gets involved. Usually, if I go fishing, that's usually what I'm going for. Go back and go through that stuff after. I'm sure, man. Like I said, a lot of the guys I watch on YouTube, they might actually be based in Bama. And they fish the Gulf Coast. They're saltwater fishermen, but they're actually based in Bama, right near Florida, because they cross over a lot to fish. How you feel about that rare Corona I just found? Same thing. Makes me a little sad.
Not even death can save you from me.
So much junk. Yeah. Be one of them days. Thanks, Deuce. Appreciate you joining us. Yeah, while I'm thinking about it, hit the like before you leave the stream. Helps me out. Damn, Bob. What'd you find today? Oh, ist. Nice. Yeah, Jeff. Yeah, you gotta have it in the slot. Those are the best eating ones, anyways. Dan, I'm not a huge fan of Whirlstone. I've had some success there, but I always end up coming back to Chaos. I mean, you guys have seen, my luck here is pretty decent. I was on a pretty good streak for a while with the high runes. I got the, what's today? Today's Thursday. I think I got that Vex rune like maybe Monday? I didn't stream Tuesday. And I didn't get anything yesterday. But otherwise, I usually have a pretty good, decent streak on the runes. I mean, they're not always like the high runes, but I've had multiple Vexes drop here in the last week or so. What's up, Cruz? Yeah, Detroit, that's always been a thing. Maybe one day they'll address it. You have to approach it at a certain angle. It's kind of a pain in the butt. But it's always been a thing. It's really annoying. Cruise, not that, well, I did a Uber's first off right out of the gate. I did finally get my pallet torch off of that Uber run. So, I mean, it's, to me, that's a win. I've been hunting that torch for, that was my 5th run trying to get it. So I got that. So I'd take that as a win for the day, just in general.
Not even death can save you from me.
Again, I still have to find another one for my dad, but that's one of the 2 that I need to farm. It only rolled like 12, 13, I think it was. So it wasn't a great one either. But, I mean, I got a pallet torch now, so that's cool. Aren't we all? Oh, Fool's Mod, but nothing else. That's unfortunate. Yeah, I don't know if you were here, Furious. He was actually, he wasn't on my stream, but he was in my stream chat Sunday, I think it was. Sunday or Monday. He joined the stream chat. That was kind of funny. And actually, what was even funnier is my son joined stream chat right after that. Just kind of a gag. I consider Vex and up high rune. I consider Pull, Ist, Mal, those are all like mid runes to me. Zatroy, he does, but he is a paramedic, so he works really weird hours, so we're usually not jiving schedule wise. But he just happened to be on that day I was streaming. In fact, my wife texted him when my dad popped on. Because somebody was saying something, well, where's Winder Jr.? Wow, Arsenal, I hear you, dude. Now all I have to do is hold out and try and get granddaughter to play Diablo, but we're a few years out still.
I'm overburdened.
I think maybe about 5. Probably played this at 5, right? I'm seal popping Cruise. Damn. I just feed them gear. I just give them stuff. Yeah, right, Jen. when you start doing a little jig after it drops. Mercenaries are so dumb. They just run past mobs and fight other ones. I mean, cows can do it. I mean, I just get bored with cows too quick. I don't know what it is. Maybe all the times I run cows and in the past, I can't spend a ton of time doing cows. It just doesn't work for me. I did get a burr rune recently in pub cows, running leveling my paladin, so that was kind of cool. For poison, Dan, I usually just hold on to hundreds. I got a bunch of 106s. I'm trying them out on my Boazon, and it's still not helping a whole lot. I've got about at least 10. I might have more than that on my Boazon, just trying it with multi-shot, and it's still really weak. I figure a full inventory might do it.
Not even death can save you from me.
I mean, it could be a PvP thing. I don't know. Maybe. Somebody else would play Necro. Do poison charms actually stack with Necros, or is it? I don't think it does. I'm not 100% sure though. Will poison damage, will like the poison charms, I'm assuming they won't apply to summoner damage, like all the summons? I mean, obviously on a Boazon with multi-shot, it's kind of cool, but it still doesn't, it ticks down so slow, it doesn't really work that well. Okay. Well, again, what about like summoned skeletons? I would assume not, but I'm not 100% sure on that. All right, 3 more runs. I'm gonna be kind of calling it for some din. So we need a high rune to drop in 3 runs. Yeah, Gummy. Whirlwind Barb. Interesting. Yeah, I can see that. Well, I mean, on summoned skellies, that's physical damage, right? The melee ones. I just didn't know if it transferred to the summoned. It happens, man. You got that jaw rune, so it's got to work for other people now. Some people have been having some decent luck today, it looks like. I'd take an Ohm rune. I found one of those on stream too. I thought that was pretty cool. I think all the runes that I found while streaming have been on the seal pop itself when I wander around and stumble across a rune. decent amount of lightning damage. I think the Greater Claws is one of the ones I needed to check. Dan. No, I haven't tried. Maybe I'll do it tomorrow. Maybe I'll switch it over to the Javazon just to do some cows and see how it feels. You're not giving me high hopes, though. Diablo Charm. I got so many of these now. Alright, one down out of 3. Was it that bad? I thought that was what you needed to run. Did I miss a GC? Oh, well. Alright, so I'm getting a ridiculous amount of Diablo Charms. These are all Diablo Charms. That's what I heard, Dan, but I haven't tried it yet. I might switch over tomorrow and see what it looks like. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Because, I mean, it kills so fast to begin with that it probably, unless the monsters have a lot more health, as like he's talking about with higher player count, you probably don't notice it that much. On Players 1, they die so quick that it's probably not that noticeable. See how he's fixated on this one over here? They need to fix that. He's just standing there taking damage looking at this one over here. And if you're not teleporting, you have to try and run away to try and get him to move. Dang, Ed, really? Damn, y'all really stole my mojo today, then. They definitely need to touch up the mercenary AI, 100%. They're so dumb right now. Hydra bow, 5 socket. Is it 5 or 6 socket that for mist? Never mind, it don't matter. Yeah, Blizz definitely has some work cut out for him to get this stuff right. We'll see if they can handle it, or Vicarious, if they're the ones doing all this, which I think they are.
Not even death can save you.
Dude, you gotta do your homework. All we needed was a blue full helm and a rare one. Last run. What are you running, Ed? Thanks, Troy. I have a lot of fun doing it. I mean, I'm gonna be playing. Why not find some people to play along and talk to at the same time, right? I don't think I could actually stream and play like Warzone. I get so mad. I'll probably say stuff I don't need to say on stream. Oh, yellow Shaco. Saw that drop. I do like checking these. Huh. It's interesting. Well, here's the thing, Scholar. I do play. Usually it's after 10 p.m. because I got some people that I play with that are like one's West Coast, one's in Central, actually in Alabama, then a couple buddies local, and that's such an infuriating game. I probably just shouldn't play it, but I do. I'll sometimes get kind of bent out of shape with Overwatch, but nowhere near like Warzone.
Not even death can save you from me.
I'm sure. CSGO would fall in the same vein, I'm sure. I get torqued. Thing with Warzone, I mean, there's, you know, they've supposedly got hackers, they've got the anti-cheat in place, but the hackers are just rampant still. There's so many things wrong, and again, Activision. No, D2R is kind of calming to me. Sit back and farm, find stuff. I don't get bent out of shape about this one, but like Warzone, holy jeez, man. And I mean, it's like just about everybody at some point is just yelling, angry. I mean, it's so bad. And it's not just me. Like, it's kind of cool, like in Warzone and Call of Duty, I think Modern Warfare started it. You get a death comm, like you can hear the other player you kill, like for a brief second. And I've heard so many controllers thrown and desks slammed and just... That part is hysterical. Nah, dude, don't vendor that. Alright, guys, I'm going to leave it here. I'm done for the day. I'll probably be on to, what's today? Thursday? I'll be on tomorrow night. Cross your fingers. Maybe we have some PTR stuff to talk about. And if not, I probably won't play the Necro on stream until I got it leveled up. I'm about halfway there on that. Maybe we'll test the whole Javazon Infinity thing, just see what it looks like. Maybe join some pub games just to get some higher player count. Tomac, I can feel you. I might have him when I was younger. And maybe quick cast, Dan. But don't forget to hit the like and subscribe if you're not already subscribed. And I got a membership as well. And last but not least, Discord's in the description. So join me there. If I'm on there a lot, so if you got questions and stuff that when I'm not streaming, just hit me up there. But we'll call it there. You guys have a good one. Catch you tomorrow. Keep on farming.